In today's video, I'll be sharing with you how laughter can help improve or increase the positive emotion in your body and brain. So if you would like to know, stay tuned to this video. I'm Ashoo and I create content that could help you to raise your frequency and manifest your dreams, goals, and desires by connecting with your authentic self. So let's get started with how laughter can help boost or increase the production of positive emotion in your system. When you practice laughter each day for a sustained period of time for 15 to 20 minutes and you do it unconditionally, you are kind of gearing up your system by creating a potpourri of chemicals in your brain, which are the feel-good chemicals. They are released in your bloodstream and they help you to feel good throughout the day. So if you follow this laughter as a yoga, as a practice that you do each day over the period of a few months, then your system will get used to feeling good. So when your system will be tricked into feeling good, I say tricked because even if you don't feel like laughing, but you practice sustained laughter for 15 to 20 minutes each day, you're tricking your system based upon the research that you can fake it till you make it. So whatever you practice voluntarily with an intention, and even if you're faking it, you're tricking your brain into believing that it is real. So your brain has no capacity to differentiate between what is real and what is unreal. So you can trick your brain into believing that you are happy, you are feeling good. So when you can trick your brain into believing you're feeling good, your vibrational frequency is also improving, it is increasing. So with that increase in your vibrational frequency, you will find that your default brain, your sympathetic brain that is always looking for negatives in the environment, which is always searching for what is wrong before it could appreciate or have gratitude for what is positive and available in your life, that tendency will decrease. So your connection with your default negative brain that is always looking for negatives in the environment, it will begin to, your connection with that part of the brain will begin to cut down. It will become lessened, and your connection with your higher brain, the brain that helps you to feel relaxed, that helps you to appreciate life, that helps you to forgive easily, that helps you to feel gratitude in life, that helps you to look at half glass full and not the half glass empty, your capacity to do that is going to increase as you practice laughter each day. And that is the main purpose of our lives, that how can we improve our lives? How can we live better lives? And what do we mean by better lives? A happy life, a contented life, a life that is full of joy, a life that is free of stresses. Those stresses are inevitably the part of our lives, but if you can create increased space in your aura and in your vibrational frequency, which is more positive, it also ballooning your capacity to deal with stress. So it is expanding your capacity to deal with the everyday stresses by connecting with you, connecting you to that part of your brain that is more resilient, that allows you to use your skills of resilience through your positive attitude, because your brain is producing chemicals which are the feel-good chemicals, and those chemicals are helping you to connect with thought patterns which are of higher vibrational frequency. So when you practice laughter each day for a sustained period of time unconditionally, you're also giving yourself a very powerful and empowering option to co-create a happy feeling without dependence on the external objects, comedy, humor, or entertainment. So by doing that, you are creating a belief pattern in your consciousness, a belief pattern that you can be happy without reliance on external conditions, I think, which is a very spiritual pattern to bring and inculcate into your life. Because what is spirituality all about? Spirituality is all about living unconditionally, giving unconditionally. So, which is the most challenging thing for humans to do, because we operate under the law of attachment and expectancy. We're always looking for, when my expectations are being met, that makes me happy. So there's always a subjective conditions attached to uh, creating happiness in our lives, which ultimately leads to suffering when those expectations are not met. So when you are creating unconditional laughter, you're also creating conditions for unconditional joy to take birth in your life and in your consciousness, which is a wonderful thing to happen for any human being, because it is expanding your capacity and understanding to connect with that part of your consciousness which is spiritual, that knows that it does not need dependence on anything to create its happiness. It is already present within it. Within it, all conditions are present that could allow you to create joy for yourself. So it's kind of, you are creating conditions each day which are connecting you with that spiritual aspect of your consciousness, where you begin to tap into the source of joy which nature has provided you, which has always been there. Because when children are born, they come into this world, they can laugh out even before they start speaking. They start smiling, they start laughing at the jokes or the pranks you play on them, the cooing sounds you make to them, which has no meaning, which are not coming from your linear brain, which are all those non-linear sounds or gibberish that we do with ooh, we clap and we do all those things to the little infants or babies, and that brings smile on their face when they look at our expressions and our actions. So nature has already provided you with that. That software is already inside each one of us that can help us to create a sense of joy which is not dependent on the external conditions. And laughter yoga gives you that ground to start connecting with that aspect of your spiritual self, with that aspect of your consciousness, which is very organically a gift of nature given to us, but to each one of us, but we are disconnected from it. So it is like bringing you back home if you can focus on it with this intention and understanding. It's all about your intention and your attention. So laughter yoga has many layers and many threads of understanding. It depends, what do you want from it? If you want to go deeper and develop your sense of self in the form of like how deeply your consciousness can benefit from laughter yoga, then definitely it has a very spiritual aspect which can help to regulate your energy from that perspective, where you can understand you are the creator of your own happiness, you are the creator of your own joy, and it is not dependent. Joy is very simple, joy is very organic, joy is free, joy is abundantly present within us and around us. It is only that you need to get access to your core, to your joyous core, that is able to create unconditional happiness and joy for you, only when you begin to tap to it from that perspective. So laughter does help to increase your positive emotion. It helps to increase your spiritual understanding of how to be happy without dependence upon the conditions, and it does allow you to connect with the parasympathetic brain, where you can induce states of relaxation and joy in your life more and more, and that allows you to deal with the negative situations or people or events in your life with more buffer, with more resilience. So it is also making you more resilient by providing you the that positive flow of energy. So I hope you benefited a bit from this video, and even if you could take home 1 point from this video, that would be great. And start practicing, start laughing, start practicing laughter yoga, learn about it. And don't forget to share it with your family and friends.